What's going on, guys? So here with a bit of a tier list for Rainbow Six Siege. Wanted to bring you for those that are either beginners or also in the low ranks, because a lot of beginners will inevitably end up in the low ranks, and you know, they wonder, how can I kind of climb out of that? Yeah, this is basically gonna be a nice little indicator of who you should be playing and who you should be avoiding. S tier is obviously just, you know, those that are amazing, that will be great at low ranks and can ascend up. A is obviously, you know, really good. B is probably a bit more in the good at low ranks, but kind of, we could still be good at the high ranks, but just lesser picked. And as you know, as you go down, we're going to the more useful in low ranks, but as they go up, not really. And then F is just, please just do not play this. Just avoid. We're just gonna just stay away. Grey, because they're just terrible. Starting off, speaking of F, Amaru, whether you're at low ranks or high ranks, she's just not useful, and she doesn't bring anything to the team. Her only objective is to get kills. I mean, I guess at low ranks, you know, she might be able to snag a few kills on unsuspecting people who don't know where windows or hatches are. But like, other than that, you know, if you're in that bracket of low, you're probably not going to have of the same knowledge to actually use her in that way. Ash, I'm gonna put Ash in a B tier. You know, obviously in low ranks she can be amazing. As you go up, she kind of gets replaced by the likes of Sophia in terms of her usefulness and utility. Actually, now speaking of Sophia, we're just going to drop Sophia in S tier, no matter what. Whether you are low ranked, whether you are high ranked, Sophia is amazing. She basically does what Ash does in terms of breach potential, but she just has the concussions. At a higher level, she's able to deny bandit tricks, do the whole lot. Like, she has so much utility, and she's just so useful. Her gun is amazing. You know, it's easy to control recoil. She also has an LMG if you're into that kind of stuff. But honestly, yeah, Sophia is just unreal, low and high rank, and it's a must pick to learn. Because, you know, the S tier would be the ones that you can learn well at low levels, and as you progress, you'll just become so much better with them. Blackbeard, low ranks. He's good at high ranks, but his utility, you know, he's kind of set to do one thing, and that one thing is to just hold angles, and generally in low ranks you're not going to hold as much angles. So I might just put him down to C tier. I'm going to keep him in B tier just because of the potential. As you get to higher ranks, you know, you get up to your plats and your diamonds, you know, that's where he's actually going to come in use, as long as you have a coordinated team. Blitz, good in low ranks, terrible in just in high ranks. It's just no. Like, low ranks, people panic, they don't know how to deal with them. Definitely useful there. But yeah, no, just stay away from when it comes to high ranks. Book, amazing. Low ranks, amazing. High ranks, again, one that's, well, no, he lost his nades, so I'm gonna put him into A tier. No, fuck it, we're going to Esther. Esther, he is still amazing. Capiteo. Let's gonna go with an A tier. You know, he's amazing in high ranks. Not so amazing, I guess, in low ranks. I guess you might be able to use. It's all about you making use of utility to stop bandit tricks and likes, or to fire over mirrors. But you know, still amazing in high ranks as you go up. And as long as you know what you're doing, can be good in the lower ranks. Dokubi, yeah, definitely. I'm going to B. She loses her usefulness as you go up to the higher ranks. In lower ranks, though, you know, it might cause them people to panic. You know, be able to find people that are kind of not positioned correctly. Catching those roamers, definitely. Finka, just, you know, a lot of people playing higher just don't like her Finka boost, because, you know, you practice so much recoil. You're playing this game day in, day out with your operators. You're practicing the recoil, and then she just comes in, whacks a Finka boost, and you overcompensate, and you don't quite. It's just she just kind of messes with your recoil learning. And also in terms of utility, not that useful. Fuse. I think people are using them mostly wrong. You know, in terms of people try to get kills with them. Really, they should be using them to clear some utility, but he's definitely better than Blitz. Let's throw him into the B tier as well. Glaz, back in the day, maybe amazing. Right now, he's just meh. Gridlock. I'm gonna put her in the A tier. She definitely helps with roaming, counter roaming, I should say. That's her job. So, you know, then again, she has a 3 armor, and one speed on attack isn't the best, especially because you need more of that mobility because you're the one who has to make the pushes. But then again, her gun's great gun. Utility super useful, especially thinking about lower ranks where I see these barbed wires and like, oh crap, how do I get around this? Maybe if it's someone who doesn't quite know the map, it might really screw with them. And also, she's useful on higher tiers. Not the most useful, definitely. Say the likes of Nomad, which I'll actually take out now. Nomad's great. She's so underrated, so underestimated. Her air jobs, higher ranks will just stop people from doing runouts, doing jump outs on the likes of Consulate and stuff. Lower ranks, I can only imagine she dominates. Habana, again, S tier, just great going. It's always useful. She's hard breachers, just hard breachers in general. I don't care what you say, they need to go into S. They're just characters you need to learn. This is what you need to learn if you want to go. It's not go up in the ranks. It's not like just always needed hard breachers. Even Maverick. Where's Maverick? All three, just the dynasty of hard breachers is just, you cannot go wrong with learning hard breachers. I main hard breachers. Maybe that's my little bit of bias coming into this, but they're useful no matter what rank you're at. They're needed, necessary, no matter what rank you're at. And even then, still, we'll throw actually, no, I'm going to leave Thatcher in A. I accidentally dropped them there, but with the likes of Book and, other salt breachers, depending on the objectives, they can be used to basically do his job, which is to clear the gadgets. But at the same time, he is just, feck it. We're what you can actually get out of him, especially in the lower ranks. People probably not positioning things. They're not trying to maybe do the bandit trick and stuff. So they just instantly clear all the gadgets in the way. Just help with just removing anything the defenders have. Obviously, as you go up in the ranks, maybe he'll drop down, but still amazing. I'm going to skip past Jahna for the minute, just because they're going to leave the 2 new operators to the end to kind of make a decision on them. IQ. Amazing in higher ranks, not so great in lower ranks. I mean, she does help you learn where utility is and where things get placed, but just in terms of her usefulness towards a team, if you can't communicate your the positioning or where things are, I want to put her in A. I do want to put her in A, but I think I'm just going to stick her in B. I'm just going to stick her in B. Obviously, I might. This is completely subjective to how I'm actually doing this at the minute. This has not been thought through. Jackal. If you cannot have him banned, I'd say lower ranks, pretty solid. Higher ranks, still useful. Yeah, I'm going to drop him B. Callie. Not great at lower ranks. Okay, I guess. In higher, she's meant to be a Thatcher replacement. But see, it's the sniper. Sorry, it's the sniper. And actually, I'm going to drop Blitz down. Now I'm just looking at this more. I might try and clear up some of this. We're going to do this bit of a change, because I felt like, this is just a bit weird having Fuse here along the same lines as IQ and whatnot. Lion. He used to be OP, he used to always be S, but you need coordination with your team, and I don't imagine there's going to be a hell of a lot of information and coordination at some of the lower ranks, especially if you don't know callouts, and you need to coordinate when to use and use with other abilities and blah blah. And he's just, when it comes to high ranks, he's just, stay away from Monty. Honestly, I want to say no. I don't know if I could put him into S. I want to kind of put him into S, because whether you're at lower ranks, people don't know how to deal with him, so he's absolutely amazing. High ranks though, I'm thinking, as you climb up the ranks, yes, he is. He definitely helps with still pushing objectives. Like, it's just the whole reason that, with sieges, people have lines of sight, people have things that you can't see, and Monty he's just a human drone. He just cannot be shot out. So I don't know, I'm not going to put him in S, but definitely in high up there. A must learn. If you can become a super good Monty main, you will literally tear up the ranks. Nook, lower ranks, trash. Higher, because people aren't even on their cams in the first place. Higher ranks definitely can be used in certain situations, but just lower ranks, I just wouldn't bother, to be fair. I might drop some of these down into F tier if I feel like there's a bit too many that I shouldn't be recommending. Ying. Her current state got buffed, got given smokes and 4 Candelas, immediately got 1 Candela taken out. Overall, she generally hasn't been too meta, she usually be about here. Currently though, I think she's definitely got up a little. A tier for sure. Just the amount of ADS burn, as you get to that point where you're coordinating with teams to try and burn ADSs so you can get smokes down. Even you do it yourself, you can burn ADS is even burned. I doubt people are running with my hell of a lot. A Mai and Jaeger combo in the lower ranks, so definitely you can get away with just Ying will just burn everything, and then you can just smoke and plant like single-handedly. Twitch Twitch. You know, I'm gonna put her B tier. She's just, why would you bring a Twitch really? I mean, unless they're running mirrors, but like generally just Book can just blow through the floor or the roof and just take out anything that she can pretty much do. So it's just, I don't know, she's just, as long as you're able to drone, it's just, I don't know, I feel Twitch like needs a bit of love, you know, buff in the game to kind of bring her back. Her weapon, her F2 now has just been nerfed into the ground as well. So I don't know, she's not, she used to be great. She used to be at least A, if not S, but now she's just not doing that great. And just you can do more with other people. Sledge, yeah, I'm gonna stick him S. No, I'll stick him A. He's amazing first getting into the game to generally get your head around the destruction elements and find out, you know, what's destructible, what's not. Definitely more than Book because you can do a little silent. Yeah, it's just amazing. He now has nades, which kind of still makes him better than Book in a way. Oh, I'm conflicted with this kind of situation at the minute. I'm going to move some of them slowly towards the end. So that's kind of right now. Let's see if anything I'd move in this before we start going into the fenders. Nah, you're going down there, Glouse. I'm sorry. You two and you two. Because you're useful slightly at higher ranks in certain situations, I'm going to leave you there. Because you're broken in lower ranks because people don't have to deal with you, you're staying there, Blitz. Yeah, no, I think, you know, pretty happy with that. You could run any 5 of these and just do your job. Like, get things done. You got 2 soft breachers, you got 2 hard breachers, you got a Thatcher. Generally, high rank meta, done. Pro League meta, done. Right, going on to Defenders, Pulsey boy. If you don't know how you're using them right, you know, you're not using them to knight yourself from below. Are you coordinating with your team? You know, there's just a bit of variables that come into that. He is good, just he's not super amazing. Rook definitely will help your team, but is he, you know, the reason you win the round? Probably not. Alibi, great at low ranks, you know, people just, well, I don't know, maybe people start shooting it less, but definitely higher ranks, you prefer a lot of stuff, so, but then in the high ranks, she's just not as useful. Gonna drop her into C tier. Smoke, high ranks, A, if not S, AS. Lower down, I'm gonna put them in B. It's just shotguns. If you're not using, like, if you're not smoking them correctly, or you're wasting your canisters when, you know, probably shouldn't, or you're overlapping them, you know, you're not using one after the other, but you're starting to overlap them. You're not, like, just, it requires such skill to use, especially that SMG-11. You need to learn that recoil. Shotgun SMG-11 is basically what you need to run with smoke, and if you cannot control the SMG-11, he is just so hard to use. Bandit, definitely useful, but at the same time, yeah, no, B. You need to learn to ban the trick, though. If you're going to play Bandit, you need to learn to ban the trick. So before it comes to adding exterior walls, you need to be able to stop thermites from breaching through, a Bandit from breaching through, and if you can't do that, then I'd stay away from him. If you're not feeling confident enough, I wouldn't pick him. I'd just take Cade and call it a day. Tachanka, I don't even have to start to make a statement. Castle, amazing high ranks, low ranks, just stay away from him, please. Generally with Castle, you can do more harm to your team than good if you aren't castling properly. You don't know, you're trying to cut off certain lines. So a lot of team people, like, maybe you might know, but if you're playing with randoms and stuff and they don't know, or you don't tell them, they might just start tearing down your barricade that's going to protect you holding a certain angle, and just I just wouldn't risk it. Kavira, amazing, like god tier low ranks. As you just climb up the ranks, she just, you know, she's a bit of a pain to see, but it's just kind of like, you know, we can deal with her. I'll put her C just because she can be god tier. Clash, she is great at high ranks. She's just great overall. She's just banned and slightly broken. And just, yeah, she just, like, it's not that she's bad. Like, she falls in the same thing as Monty. If you can do great, if you might just Monty Clash main, you probably shoot it, but you need coordination with your team. I generally say stay away from her. She's not going to help really with learning anything. In terms of defense, you know, because you don't need to drone. It's not like Monty where, you know, you need to drone objectives, you need to find things, you need to push people out of positions, out of strong positions. So I'm just going to put her down here. Don't bother. Let's see. Dockerino. I guess I'm going to put him in the same position. Again, when it comes to Doc and Rook, I'd rather see a Rook than a Doc. I just know if I see a Doc, he's going to go for a spawn peak, probably going to die. They just don't bring enough utility in terms of denying attackers intel. Like, there's just no, it's kind of, that's not what they do. Good, just not amazing. They're just kind of comfort picked for a lot of older players. Jaeger is amazing. No longer, well, I don't know. Amazing, you know, back at S tier. Amazing gun. Utility is super critical to a game. Either if you're not running a Jaeger or Wamai, then you're just essentially trying to give away around. His utility just doesn't, like, just other than Omai, there's no one else that can do something similar. He just denying nades, denying smokes, denying, like, having to make the attackers use their utility to try and deal with you that then they will not have later. You know, if they can just plant, then they still have their, you know, their flashes on you that they can smoke, get the plant down, and then just start throwing in flashes, so you can't do anything. You make them have to use those flashes, so then you can have a fair fight against them. Echo, I'm gonna say A, purely because I don't know if at low ranks you'll be getting as much utility out of him as you can. Higher rank stuff, no, fuck it, S. He is definitely, you need to learn, as long as he's not banned, because as you go up, you'll definitely find in gold tier, they would just, gold and plat and everything, they just ban. He's just banned so much, because just being able to deny the plants, just his invisible drones for intel, amazing gun, you know, it's better than Doc and Rooks. It's just an unreal amount of intel you can give him. You just need to learn how to use them properly. You need to be a good anchor to use them. Capcan, great at low ranks because people don't really check the doors, but as you go up in ranks, he'll definitely kind of lose his usefulness. But definitely lower ranks, people aren't checking their doors properly. You just place them low enough, they'll easily walk into them. Kaid, great, amazing. Better than Bandit, really, like realistically. But his TCSG just got nerfed. So there's a utility that he brings to the team, being able to get the hatches, being able to get multiple walls at once. Just, yeah, amazing. Legion, still great. You know, low ranks, I guess amazing. Higher ranks, still is what he brings is useful. Giving out, he can't get as much intel as he used to. Still gets a good amount of intel with his mines, as long as you know, remember where you place them. If you have a certain place that you put them, definitely be able to help. Maestro just basically like Echo. I'd probably put Echo a little higher than Maestro. Super amazing going. You need to learn where his cams go though. It's very crucial because Echo can move as he's going through the round. Maestro cannot. You need to know what you're doing with these cams. So just that, because of that kind of learning curve with that, I wouldn't say immediately like go pick him and you'll be able to do good with him. Ella, utility definitely super useful. Going hard recoil kind of to control, but you know, if you can get it down, you need to be kind of burst firing stuff. So if you're not confident in your aim, might not be as good. I'm gonna put it down here. Probably not ones I'd straight go to, but definitely one that you should try and learn to have in your arsenal. If you know, if you've got enemy teams that are constantly rushing, she can definitely help with that. Mira super strong. You know, there's a reason she gets banned a lot. As long as you know you're using your mirrors correctly, you've generally, I would not use her in solo queue. You're solo queuing, just D tier. If you got teammates that you can coordinate with, definitely higher up. She's just did not coordinate with your team. They reinforce the wrong wall. Your entire thing's fecked. So, things can go so wrong in the prep phase that just I wouldn't bother. Valkyrie's amazing. No matter what rank you're at, even if you don't have super amazing cams, you're low rank, you just some sort of little hidey spots, as long as you kind of have the general gist of what you're trying to do with her, amazing. People don't know the general cam spots at lower ranks that you're going to throw these or whatever. If you learn amazing cam spots, she will just help you climb so high because you'll get so much information out of her. Higher ranks as well, then they start bringing IQs, so maybe now I'm going to drop her to A, for the simple fact of, as you do get super high, she'll either be banned or people will know the camp spots or where to look out for, or like just have a general idea. If they get spotted, they're like, oh, there's definitely a Valk and there's probably going to be here or here. So yeah, mute kind of in the same thing as smoke, because right now with his having an SMG11 and stuff, you generally want to warn him. Shotgun SMG11 as well, super great at intel and all though. I'm going to put him A. Just the fact you can use him, you know, stopping the drones. And again, lower rank people don't generally drone, but still being able to basically do what Bandit does at like the cost of not shocking your Jaeger's ADSs. You know, he's still amazing. I don't care. Going in A. Mozzie, again, super good gun. Sad he lost to Shorty. If he was short with Shorty, without Shorty. With Shorty, without Shorty. Just because he has to rely a bit on to his team now. He's not kind of being able to solo it and just make super like ridiculous runs. Frost, doing the same thing as Capcan. Lower ranks, probably super amazing. As in terms of progression up, you're just going to want to drop her. She's just not going to be as useful as you get up. Goyo, Pro League. Other than that, maybe stay away from him. Yeah, I'm going to say stay away from him. Just purely out of, I'm more scared about teammates, like my teammates having Goyo or doing something to my Goyo shields, than I am about how well I can use them or how well it's going to work against the enemy. So just, yeah, I'd stay away. Vigil, Higher ranks, amazing, A tier, maybe even S. Lower ranks, again, just to do with the fact that you're thinking, right, how much are the enemy droning? Lower ranks, it's not much. I'm gonna put them in B. It's definitely one that as you get up in the ranks though, you can pick up and excel with, but just lower ranks, people don't drone as much. Not gonna find useful utility for his gadget, but still amazing gun. Definitely be able to niche your kills. I can't believe he's not Jaeger basically. Super useful as long as you're putting his his gadgets, his magnets in the right places. It's just super crucial to, again, like Jaeger, to stopping nades being thrown into your anchors hiding an objective, or to stop flashes going over and blinding you, that sort of stuff. Warden, I usually would have said D, but I'm going to put him in C purely on the fact that Ying's being buffed. Maybe even to, I'd say if they're, if you know they're running Ying, definitely take them. If not, just stay away from them. Now, before I rank the two new operators, I'm just going to have a quick look at this and make sure I'm happy with it. Okay, so now, I think I'm fairly happy. The only changes I did make, I actually brought Smoke up from B tier, and I actually took Book down from S tier. The reason I decided to move Smoke up is because actually, I'm thinking about it, if you do get used to, if you can practice that recoil, a good Smoke player can just change the game, honestly. The enemy are rushing in, and then you just manage to pick off a few, especially with like just a shotgun. They rush around, or even if they take their time, they get down to the last few seconds, you're just able to smoke it out, and then you've just got round. And the reason I took Book down is because I was thinking him and Sledge, they're basically kind of the same, but it's like the reason Book was generally better is because he could, Sledge can only destroy like the floor and walls in front of him. Book could do floor and walls in front of him and above, but now Book doesn't have nades, but Sledge does have nades, so then they kind of balance each other out, and I just think he's definitely gonna be there. Maybe I feel about it different in the future, but for now that's where I'm going. Jahna, definitely great for getting yourself intel. Do I think she's super crucial to a team? No. So I think I'm going to drop her in B. I don't find a whole lot of use for her. She is super useful, but, well, in a way, just really depends. She's just not going to be one of those essentials, And Oryx, again, I've not seen enough of him to generally have that kind of sense that he's definitely super useful. His guns are alright, same as Doc and stuff. Doesn't have the ACOG though, and his ability is just kind of, he's going to be he just has one job really, and that's to be a roamer. When it comes to a site, he's not going to be able to do that much. So yeah guys, that's my low rank and beginner tier list for Rainbow Six Siege and the operators. If you have any disagreements with me, please leave some comments below. If you have your own tier list, you can find me on Twitter or even join my Discord. Links are in the description, as well as my Twitch, and you can come over and just tell me what you thought. You send me your own tier list, and till next time guys, be awesome, stay awesome. As always, have an awesome day.